Hey everyone, happy weekend. I just got done doing Max 30, and last night I couldn't really sleep really well, and today during my workout I kept thinking about the same thing. And so I want to share a little story with you guys that has kind of made me think of my coaching journey as well. So a few years ago when I was living in Richmond, I signed up to play on an all women's football league. I was so pumped up about this. I spent the whole summer practicing. I thought I was going to be on the offense. So Sean and I would go. He'd throw routes for me, and we'd practice every day. I even had my old boss. We would leave work early. I was in sales, so I drove around, and he would throw routes with me. I was like bound and determined to be this rock star, professional football player. And I had the time of my life. I learned so much playing. And so when it came time for the fall and we were out there, the coach said, "Okay, Carly, you're playing defense." I legit, like, almost shit my pants. I was like, "Defense?" Here I am, all 5'4", 110, 115 pounds, and she's putting me on defense with these like bulldozer girls. Like, they're big, they're defensive football players. They're like, freaking Tom Brady and Peyton Manning out there. I mean, you can even ask Sean. But I had two choices, I could master the craft of defense and really learn how to play and understand it. And my first game, I thought that they were never going to ask me to play again. I missed flags. I couldn't read the quarterback. I legit did not know what I was doing. I was so prepared to play offense that I didn't even think about defense. And so the moral of the story is I had two choices. I could master my craft and retrain myself, relearn, and I did. Every day after work, sometimes I'd leave early, I would learn defense. I borrowed flags and I made Sean wear them around his waist, and we would go in the backyard and I'd dive for flags, and I'd learn how to flagpole. I'd learn how to read the quarterback. I'd run routes. I just had the best time, being a part of this team and leaning on my other members for support, especially because I didn't really, know what I was doing. But I had the right mindset. I went in, and instead of getting down on myself, I learned something each game. Each time I went out there with more ability than the last time. I went out there with more confidence than the last time. And it took time and a few seasons to build. But my point is, I didn't give up. I dove in, I stayed with it. And that's the same with my coaching journey. If I can do this, anybody can. And I really mean that. For those of you who know my story, it took me failing, and it took me falling, and it took me missing flags, and however you want to relate it to any story out there, that's what it took me in this coaching journey. It's not like it all clicked the first game or the first challenge group. I had to go out there, I had to get uncomfortable, I had to really grow and put myself out there. And that's the same way in the football game. And, to go even further, I got so confident playing football that this one time, this girl kept coming to my side with the ball, and I was just over it. And here I am on defense, left corner, and she's coming right at me. I black out and tackle the girl to the ground. My legs are in the air. Sean was like, "Holy crap, is that Carly? What is she doing?" Got a yellow flag thrown at me, almost kicked out of the game. I apologize. I didn't mean any harm, but I was so in the game and my mindset was so on that couldn't really control what I was doing. But I learned that game. I learned that if you make a mistake, if you tackle somebody, if you do the wrong play, or you miss somebody, or, someone doesn't join your challenge group, however you want to relate it, you don't push hard during a workout. You show up the next day, you learn from your mistakes, and you keep pushing forward. I don't know why, but the football story just played in my mind last night, and then it played during my workout. We always have choices. We can show up big and tackle things head first and tackle those obstacles and really eat those frogs. Or, we can get comfortable and think that, the way we're doing stuff is the right way and we never continue to learn or grow. So I challenge you guys to really, take that story or take a story that applies to you. Maybe it's with teaching or a different job or, something you've learned in your relationships, however you've grown, or if you've been a part of a team before. Like, this is really a team effort. That's what these groups are for. And once you start to, step up as a leader, you're still going to make mistakes. I didn't play every game perfect. I don't do everything coaching perfect, but I learn and grow as I go. And that was the same thing, playing football with those girls. And it's the same thing, any team or any thing that you do in life where you're learning and growing, your workouts, your challenge groups, it all goes together. It's our mindset and it's our ability to make choices. So I urge you guys not to get down on yourself, to readjust, what you're doing if it's not working, and to lean on this team. Don't tackle anyone, but lean on this team and reach out when you need stuff. This team is built from leading from your heart and instilling confidence in your coaches and your challengers. And that's no different if you just started today or if you've been at it for a year. None of us are any different from anyone else. No matter the Success Club points we have, no matter our rank, we're all the same. And, we're all a team. So pick your story, pick something that motivates you, even if it's, doing your push-ups in your workout, whatever it is, drive that home, carry that attitude with you, and adjust your sales, your choices, and go out there and make mistakes and learn and grow. I promise you, you will look back on this year and be so proud of yourself. So anyways, that's my story. Have a great weekend, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye.